What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Pretty Percent. That's spelled Pretty with a percent sign. Everybody who knows me knows I love to eat. So today, I'm going to prepare one of my favorite dishes. And that dish is smothered baked pork chops. Before we get started, I want you to hit that subscribe and notification button so that you can be up to date with my videos. Let's jump into it. The ingredients that I like to use are red peppers, yellow peppers, white onions. I use minced garlic. This is your best friend. I use some virgin olive oil. You have to use this. That's what I use to grease the pan with. I have some onion powder, some paprika, black pepper, parsley, garlic powder. My favorite seasoning right here is Lawry's Total Seasoning. This is really good. So what I like to do, I wash the pork chops off and then I pat them dry with a napkin because you don't want them wet. You let that sit for like a minute. After that, my pan is greased with the olive oil. I'm going to use the pork chops and I'm just going to rub it in the olive oil. All right, you want to make sure you preheat your oven at 350. I got my pan greased already. I got the olive oil in it. I'm gonna get the first pork chop. It's already dry. Just gonna get it and rub it in real good. You can rub it with your hands. These are some big pork chops. Bone-in pork chops. Okay, get that. All right, I'm gonna put the seasonings on it, just like I did the oil. Okay, I have all the seasonings already mixed together that I'm gonna use. Just gonna shake it on there, all of it. Oh, looks good already. You never wanna overly season your pork chops because the pork is already salty and you don't want them to be salty. Garlic is really good for you. I fell in love with it as I ate it by itself. It just tastes really good to me. I like to just rub it all on there. Takes away that salty taste also. Nobody wants a salty pork chop. Make sure it's rubbed all in real good. Okay, I'm not finished. I'm gonna put the peppers on here too. The red and yellow peppers, just sprinkle it on there. I love peppers. This right here is actually healthy for you. Go ahead and put it on there right at the beginning, because we want to bake it together. Got some little onions I'm gonna spread on here. I used to watch my dad cook growing up. So no one actually just taught me, I just watched. And I used to watch my mom cook big meals when we had family get-togethers. The food used to be so good. I said, you know what? When I get older, I'm gonna cook just like that. Put a little parsley on top of it. That just makes it pretty. I've seen chefs do this, so I'm like, okay. Because parsley, to me, it doesn't really have a taste to it. It just makes it pretty. Now, I did tell you that these are going to be smothered pork chops, but first I'm going to put this in the oven. Before y'all come for me at those comments, I did wash my hands. All right, so I put aluminum foil on top of my pork chops. I got the oven at 350. Go ahead and put it in there. We're gonna bake it for about 25 minutes. First. All right, nicely in. It's gonna be so good. So I'm back. I pulled my pork chops out the oven, and I'm not gonna lie. When I pulled it out at the beginning, I told you that you should put it in for 25 minutes. I pulled it out and it was still pink, and no, I don't like that. Some people do like it like that, but not me. So to make it more a little crispy, I put it back in the oven for additional 15 minutes. So this is how they turn out to look. Looking good, looking great. Now I'm gonna put the cream of chicken over them and put it back in the oven for additional 20 minutes. It's gonna be very tasteful. Oh, and yes, I said cream of chicken on my pork chops. You don't know what you're missing. Just pour it on nice and smooth. You can get the cream of chicken from the grocery store. It comes in a can. Put your own little ingredients in it and mix it up. Pour it on good. All right. Tell me it doesn't look good already. All right, I'm gonna put this back in the oven, like I said, for 20 minutes. Still on 350 for the temperature. I pulled the pork chops back out of the oven. They're looking good. Like I said, I put the cream of chicken over it, mixed it up good. I had it in the oven for about 15 minutes. I know I said 20 minutes, but I pulled it out in 15 more minutes. And you could do it, it's whatever your preference is. You could do 15 or 20. But we're gonna let it sit for about 7 to 10 minutes. Let it cool down. We'll be back to taste it. You don't have to take my word for it. I have an official taste tester. Tell them what you think about my pork chops.
This is good, pretty percent.
As you can see, your girl knows how to throw down in the kitchen. I made my favorite dish, which was baked pork chops smothered with cream of chicken. Basically, all I did was put it in the oven on 350. I mixed it all together with seasonings and peppers, put it in the oven for about 20 to 40 minutes, depending on your preference. When you take it out the oven, that's when you put the cream of chicken on top, put it back in the oven, put it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. Once you take it out, let it cool down, taste that bad boy, and eat it. Thanks for watching the video, and comment below on how you like to cook your pork chops. Be sure to like and share and subscribe to my channel. It's your girl Pretty Percent. See you next time.